Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sahagrajatam Saganaraganatam Bitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishakam Vitam Sya Om Ajnana Timaranda Shagana Jana Shalakaya Chakshuram Miliyatam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama Gurva Bhistam Supuragam Guruganara Sisha Sabhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwaguruncha Divyat Bhagavat Premnawe Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Bharanam Balarka Shelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Zadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambunim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shidaram Vanshakopatarubyasya Kripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila, chapter 20, the Shikshastaka prayers, and yesterday read all the Shikshastaka prayers, and so I'll repeat the last Shikshastaka prayer, the 8th verse, and then we'll continue on with Mahaprabhu's commentary. So this is text number 47. Aslishyava pararatam pinashtumam adarshanam marmahatam karotuva yatatatava vidadatu lampato mat prananatas tu saeva napara. So this is the 8th verse of the 8th Shikshastaka. Let Krishna tightly embrace this maidservant who has fallen at his lotus feet, or let him trample me, or break my heart by never being visible to me. He is a debauchee after all, and can do whatever he likes, but he is still no one other than the worshipable Lord of my heart. Ami Krishna Paradashi, Teho Rasa Sukarasi, Alingiya Koryatmasad, Kibana Deyadarshan, Jarena Moratanuman, Tabuteho Moraprananat. I am a maidservant at the lotus feet of Krishna. He is the embodiment of transcendental happiness and rasa. If he likes, he can tightly embrace me and make me feel oneness with him, or by not giving me his darshan, he can corrode my mind and body. Nevertheless, it is he who is the Lord of my life. Saki he shunamora manera nischoy, kiba anuraga kore, kiba dukkha diyamare, mora praneshwara Krishna anyanoi. My dear friend, just hear the decision of my mind. Krishna is the Lord of my life in all conditions, whether he shows me affection or kills me by giving me unhappiness. Charyanya Narigan, Morabasha Tanuman, Mora Sobhagya Prakata Korea, Tasabari Deya Pida, Amasane Kore Krida, Senari Gane Dekaya. Sometimes Krishna gives up the company of other gopis and becomes controlled mind and body by me. Thus he manifests my good fortune and gives others distress by performing his loving affairs with me. Kibateho lampata sata drishta sakapad anya nari gana kore sad moredite manapida mora age kore krida tabuteho mora prananat. Or since after all he is a very cunning, obstinate debauchee with a propensity to cheat, he takes to the company of other women. He then indulges in loving affairs with them in front of me to give distress to my mind. Nevertheless, he is still the Lord of my life. Nagani apanaduk sabe banshi tarasuka amara tatparya morejadi diyaduk tarahoila mahasuk seduka mora sukhabarya. I do not mind my personal distress. I only wish for the happiness of Krishna, for his happiness is the goal of my life. However, if he feels great happiness in giving me distress, that distress is the best of my happiness. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that a devotee does not care about his or her own happiness and distress. That devotee is simply interested in seeing that Krishna is happy, and for that purpose engages in various activities. A pure devotee has no way of sensing happiness except by sensing that Krishna is happy in every respect. If Krishna becomes happy by giving one distress, such a devotee accepts that happiness as the greatest of all happiness. Those who are materialistic, however, who are very proud of material wealth and have no spiritual knowledge, like the Prakrita Sahajas, regard their own happiness as the aim of life. Some of them aspire to enjoy themselves by sharing the happiness of Krishna. This is the mentality of fruitive workers who want to enjoy sense gratification by making a show of service to Krishna. So all the commentaries in this verse, Aslishtava Padaratam Binashtumam Adarshanam Marmahatam Korotu Va Yata Tata Va Vidadatu Lampato Matprananatas Tusa Eva Napara. This verse is a very high verse. It's said in the mood of Srimati Radharani, and it refers to Krishna as Lampata, as a debauchee, which is very strong language, no doubt. But Srila Sridhar Maharaj has given us some understanding when he says, with Krishna, we have to understand that all rights reserved. Krishna has the right to do anything. He's not answerable to us. And whatever happens in the service of Krishna, whatever he wishes to do, that is our good fortune. The Srila Sridhar Maharaj also refers to the American Revolution. And prior to that revolution, they had this saying, no taxation without representation. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj says that mood will not work in reference to Krishna. Krishna can be a liar, a cheat. He can be a thief. But whatever he is always worshipable by us. He doesn't have to answer to anyone, as we understand. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. As Srila Sridhar Maharaj says, reality is by itself and for itself. Krishna is the cause of all is the cause of all causes. So reality is by itself. There is no cause for Krishna, and he is the cause of all causes. And reality is for itself. Everything is ultimately meant to be flowing towards the center, towards Krishna. All happiness, one is willing to give up one's own happiness for the service of Krishna. So this is our understanding, and this is something what we can understand the mood of the 8th shloka of the Shikshastaka. Jainariyare Banshe Krishna Tararupe Satrishna Tarina Paya Hoiduki Muitara Paya Padi Loyajana Hate Dori Krida Karana Tare Karon Suki. If Krishna, attracted by the beauty of some other woman, wants to enjoy with her, but is unhappy because he cannot get her, I fall down at her feet, catch her hand, and bring her to Krishna to engage her for his happiness. Kanta Krishna Korirosh, Krishna Paya Santosh, Sukha Tarana Barsane, Jata Jogya Hariman, Krishna Tate Sukhapan, Chademana Alpa Sadhane. So this is all being said in the mood of Srimati Radharani. When a beloved gopi shows symptoms of anger toward Krishna, Krishna is very satisfied. Indeed, he is extremely pleased when chastised by such a gopi. She shows her pride suitably, and Krishna enjoys that attitude. Then she gives up her pride with a little endeavor. Se nare jiye kene Krishna marma bhyata jane, tabu Krishna kore gararosh, nija suke manekash, padukatara shirebaj, Krishnara matra chahiye santosh. Why does a woman continue to live who knows that Krishna's heart is unhappy, but who still shows her deep anger toward him? She is interested in her own happiness. I condemn such a woman to be struck on the head with a thunderbolt, for we simply want the happiness of Krishna. Jai gopi mora kore dveshe Krishnara kore santoshe, Krishna jare kore abhilas, muitara gare jana tare sevon dashihaya tabimora sukera ulas. If a gopi envious of me satisfies Krishna and Krishna desires her, I shall not hesitate to go to her house and become her maidservant, for then my happiness will be awakened. Kushta biprera ramani patibrata shiromani patilagi koila veshara seva stambila suryara gati jiaila mritapati tushtakoila mukyatina deva. Brahman. The wife of a Brahmin suffering from leprosy manifested herself as the topmost of all chaste women by serving a prostitute to satisfy her husband. She thus stopped the movement of the sun, brought her dead husband back to life, and satisfied the three principal demigods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. The Aditya Purana, Markandeya Purana, and Padma Purana tell about a Brahmin who was suffering from leprosy but had a very chaste and faithful wife. He desired to enjoy the company of a prostitute, and therefore his wife went to her and became her maidservant just to draw her attention for his service. When the prostitute agreed to associate with him, the wife brought her the leprotic husband. When that lepra, the sinful son of a Brahmin, saw the chastity of his wife, he finally abandoned his sinful intentions. While coming home, however, he touched the body of Markandeya Rishi, who thus cursed him to die at sunrise. Because of her chastity, the woman was very powerful. Therefore, when she heard about the curse, she vowed to stop the sunrise. Because of her strong determination to serve her husband, the three deities, namely Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, were very happy, and they gave her the benediction that her husband would be cured and brought back to life. This example is given herein to emphasize that a devotee should engage himself exclusively for the satisfaction of Krishna without personal motives. That will make his life successful. So we heard this story from Srila Sridhar Maharaj about the faithful wife of a Brahmin who had leprosy, but he was very much attached to a prostitute. But that prostitute was a very rich prostitute, and she charged so much money for anyone who would come to see her. And the Brahmin and his wife were very poor. So the Brahmin's wife secretly would go to the prostitute's place, and when the prostitute was not there, the wife would clean her place and do many things to serve that prostitute. And the prostitute would wonder, who is doing this? And finally the wife explained that she was doing that, and she said that her husband was very attached to the prostitute, and he was a leper, but they're very poor. So the prostitute told the wife, bring your husband here. And then the husband was brought there, and before anything, the prostitute served that leper husband a meal. But the meal consisted of two different plates. One plate was very beautiful, and it was made of solid gold, and it had all golden glasses and everything, but it was filled with nasty things like meat and so many other things. And on a banana leaf, there was many sattvic foods, very pure foods. And then the prostitute said to the leper, sit and enjoy your meal. And the leper sat down, but because he's a Brahmin, he sat down at the leaf plate and ate what was on the leaf plate. And then the prostitute said, that plate, everything on there was cooked by your wife. And I am like the gold plate. I'm looking very nice, but I am filled with so many nasty things. But you were attracted to the purity of everything cooked by your wife, because that is your nature. Then the Brahmin could understand the lesson that the prostitute was showing him. So then that is the essence of the story that Srila Sridhar Maharaj told. Krishna Mora Jivan, Krishna Mora Pranadan, Krishna Mora Pranera Paran, Ridoya, Uparidarun, Seva Kori, Suke Karun, Emora Sara Rahejana. Krishna is my life and soul. Krishna is the treasure of my life. Indeed, Krishna is the very life of my life. I therefore keep him always in my heart and try to please him by rendering service. That is my constant meditation. Morasuk Sebane, Krishna Rasuka Sangame, Ateva Deho Dinadan, Krishna More Kantakori, Kohe More Praneshwari, Morahoe Dashyabhiman. My happiness is the service of Krishna, and Krishna's happiness is in union with me. For this reason, I give my body in charity to the lotus feet of Krishna, who accepts me as his loved one and calls me his most beloved. It is then that I consider myself his maidservant. Kanta Seva Sukha Pura, Sangama Hoete Sumadura, Tate Saki Lakmi Takurani, Narayana Ridistiti Tabu, Para Sevaya Mati, Seva Kore Dasha Abhimani. Service to my lover is the home of happiness and is more sweet than direct union with him. The goddess of fortune is evidence of this, for although she constantly lives on the heart of Narayan, she wants to render service to his lotus feet. She therefore considers herself a maidservant and serves him constantly. E Radhara Bachana Vishuddha Prema Lakan Ashwadaye Shri Gorarai Babiman Nahistira Satbike Byape Sharira Manadeho Dharananajai. These statements by Srimati Radharani show the symptoms of pure love for Krishna, tasted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In that ecstatic love, his mind was unsteady. Transformations of transcendental love spread throughout his entire body, and he could not sustain his body and mind. Brajera Vishuddha Prema Jena Jambu Narahema Atma Sukera Jahannahi Ganda Se Prema Janate Loke Prabhu Koila E Shloke Pade Koila Artera Nirbanda. The pure devotional service in Vrindavan is like the golden particles in the river Jambu. In Vrindavan, there's not a trace of personal sense gratification. It is to advertise such pure love in this material world that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has written the previous verse and explained its meaning. E Mata Mahaprabhu Bhava Hoya Pralapa Korila Tat Shloka Padiya. Thus overwhelmed by ecstatic love, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke like a madman and recited suitable verse. Purve ashta shloka kore loke Shikshastaka se ashta shlokara arta apane ashwarila. The Lord had formerly composed these 8 verses to teach people in general. Now he personally tasted the meaning of the verses, which are called the Shikshastaka. Prabhura Shikshastaka Shloka Jay Pade Shune Krishna Prema Bhakti Tara Bore Dine Dine. If anyone recites or hears these 8 verses of instruction by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his ecstatic love and devotion for Krishna increases day by day. Jajapiya Prabhu Kote Samudra Gambir Nanababa Chandrodoye Hoyena Astir. Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is as deep and grave as millions of oceans, when the moon of his various emotions rises, he becomes restless. Jai Jai Shloka Jayadeva Bhagavate Rayera Natake Jai Ara Karnamrite Se Babe Shloka Korea Patane Se Baba Beshe Korena Ashwarane. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu read the verses of Jayadev Goswami's Gita-Govinda, of Srimad Bhagavatam, of Ramananda Raya's drama Jagannath-vallabha-nataka, and of Bilvamangal Thakur's Krishna-karnamrita, he was overwhelmed by the various ecstatic emotions of those verses. Thus he tasted their purports. Dwadasha Vatsara Aichedasha Ratridine Krishna Rasa Ashwadaye Dui Bandhu Sane. For 12 years, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained in that state day and night. With his 2 friends, he tasted the meaning of those verses, which consist of nothing but the transcendental bliss and mellows of Krishna consciousness. Se Sabalila Rasa Apane Ananta Sahasrabharane Barni Nahi Pan Anta. Even Anantadev, who has thousands of faces, could not reach the end of describing the transcendental bliss of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Jiva Kudra Budikon Taha Paribarnite Tara Ek Kanasparshi Apana Shodite. How then could an ordinary living being with very little intelligence describe such pastimes? Nevertheless, I am trying to touch but a particle of them just to rectify myself. Jata Chesta Jata Pralapa Nahi Parabar Se Sab Varnite Granta Hoy Subistar. There is no limit to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities and his words of madness. Therefore, describing them all would greatly increase the size of this book. Vrindavanadas Pratama Jai Lila Barnila Se Sab Lila Rami Sutra Matra Koila. Whatever pastime Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has first described, I have merely summarized. Dharnatyakta Abhasesha Sangepe Kohila Lilara Bahuye Granda Tatapi Barila. I have only very briefly described the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not described by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Nevertheless, because those transcendental pastimes are so numerous, the size of this book has increased. Ateva se sab lila na paribarni bare samapte korilun lila ke kore namaskare. It is impossible to describe all the pastimes elaborately. I shall therefore end this description and offer them my respectful obeisances. Shekichu kohilun e digdarshan e anusare habe tara ashwadan. Jai Kichu Kohilune Digdarshan E Anusare Habe Tara Ashwadan. What I have described gives merely an indication, but by following this indication, one may obtain a taste of all the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhura Gambira Lila Napari Bujite Buddha Pravesha Nahitate Napari Barnite. I cannot understand the very deep, meaningful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. My intelligence cannot penetrate them, and therefore I could not properly describe them. Sabshrota Vaishnavara Bandiya Charan Chaitanya Charitra Barnan Koilun Samapan. After offering my respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of all After offering my respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of all my Vaishnav readers, I shall therefore end this description of the characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Akashananda tate jaiche pakigan, jarajat shaktitat kore arohan. The sky is unlimited, but many birds fly higher and higher according to their own abilities. Aiche Mahaprabhu lila nahi order par, jiba haya keba samyak pare barnibar. The pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are like the unlimited sky. How then can an ordinary living being describe them all? Javat Buddher Gati Tatika Barnilun, Samudrera Madhyajina Ek Kanachunilun. I have tried to describe them as far as my intelligence allows, as if trying to touch a drop in the midst of a great ocean. Nityananda Kripapatra, Vrindavanadas, Chaitanya Lilaya, Deho, Hoyen, Adibhyas. Vrindavanadas Thakur is Lord Nityananda's favorite devotee, and therefore he is original Vyasadeva in describing the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that all writers after Vrindavanadas Thakur who are pure devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and who have tried to describe the Lord's activities are to be considered like Vyasa. Srila Vrindavanadas Thakur is the original Vyasadeva in describing Chaitanya-lila, and all others who follow in his footsteps by describing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are also to be called Vyasadeva. The bona fide spiritual master is called Vyas because he is a representative of Vyasa. Worshipping the birthday of such a spiritual master is called Vyas Puja. An important thing also is Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj has described that the Vyasa of Chaitanya-lila is Vrindavan Thakur, but also that Vrindavan Thakur said that in the future Vyasa himself would come to write the final pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that is to be understood as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Tara age jajapi sab lilara bandar, tadapi alpavarniya charilena. Although Vrindavan Thakur has within his jurisdiction the full store of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, he has left aside most of them and described but a small portion. Jai Kichu Barnilun Seha Sankepa Korea Likite na Paran Tabu Rakiyachana Likia. What I have described was left aside by Vrindavan Thakur, but although he could not describe these pastimes, he gave us a synopsis. Chaitanya Mangala, Chaitanya Mangale Teho Likiache Stani Stane Sebachana Shuna Se Parama Pramane. In his book named Chaitanya Mangal, Chaitanya Bhagavad, he has described these pastimes in many places. I request my readers to hear that book, for that is the best evidence. Sankepe kohilun vishtarna jai katane vishtariya vedabhyasa koriba varnane. I have described the pastimes very briefly, for it is impossible for me to describe them in full. In the future, however, Vedavyas will describe them elaborately. Chaitanya Mangale Iha Likyache Stani Stane Satyakohen Age Vyasa Koriba Varnane. In the Chaitanya Mangal, which is the Chaitanya Bhagavad, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has stated in many places the factual truth that in the future Vyasadeva will describe the Lord's pastimes elaborately. The statement Age Vyasa Koriba Varnane is similar to a text in the Chaitanya Bhagavad, first chapter, in which Vrindavan Das Thakur says, Seshakande Chaitanyara Ananta Bilas Vistariya Varnite Achin Vedavyas. The unlimited pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be described by Vyasadeva in the future. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that these statements indicate that in the future, other representatives of Vyasadeva will elaborately describe Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. The purport is that any pure devotee in the disciplic succession who describes the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is confirmed to be a representative of Vyasadeva. Chaitanya Lilamrita Sindhu Dugdabdi Saman Krishna Rupa Jaribari Teho Koilapan. The ocean of nectarian pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like the ocean of milk. According to his thirst, Vrindavan Thakur filled his pitcher and drank from that ocean. Tarajari Sheshamrita Kichu Moredila Tateke Barila Peta Krishna Moragila. Whatever remnants of milk Vrindavan Thakur has given me are sufficient to fill my belly. Now my thirst is completely satiated. Ami ati kudraji pake rangatuni se jaiche trishnaya piye samudrarapani taichiami ekkan shunilun lilar e justante janiya prabhur lilarabishtar. I'm a very insignificant living being, like a small red-beaked bird. Just as such a bird drinks the water of the sea to quench its thirst, so I have touched only a drop of the ocean of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. From this example, you may all understand how expansive are the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ami liki eg mitya koryanuman amara sharira kashta putali saman. I infer that I have written as a false understanding, for my body is like a wooden doll. Brida jaratura ami anda badir hastahale manobudi nahi morastir. I am old and troubled by invalidity. I am almost blind and deaf. My hands tremble, and my mind and intelligence are unsteady. Nana Roga grasta chalite bashite napari pancharog pida vyakula ratri dine mari. I am infected with so many diseases that I can neither properly walk nor properly sit. Indeed, I am always exhausted by 5 kinds of diseases. I may die at any time of the day or night. Purve grande iha koriachi nivedan tatapi likiye shuna ihara karan. I have previously given an account of my inabilities. Please hear the reason why I nevertheless still write. Sri Govinda, Sri Chaitanya, Sri Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Sri Bhakta, Ara Sri Shotri Brinda, Sri Swarup, Sri Rupa, Sri Sanatan, Sri Raghunath Dasa, Sri Guru, Sri Jivanacharan, Iha Sabar Charana Kripai, Lekaya Amare, Ara Ek Hoi Teho Ati Kripa Kore. I am writing this book by the mercy of the lotus feet of Sri Govinda Dev, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda, Advaita Acharya, other devotees, and the readers of this book, as well as Swarup Damodar, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, who was my spiritual master, and Sri Jiva Goswami. I have also been specifically favored by another Supreme Personality, Sri Madan Gopal Mori Lekaya Agyakori Kohitena Jujai Tabu Rahitena Pari. Sri Madan Mohan, deity of Vrindavan, has given the order that is making me write. Although this should not be disclosed, I disclose it because I am unable to remain silent. Na kohile hoy mor krita nata dosh damba kori bole shrota na koriya rosh. If I did not disclose this fact, I would be guilty of ingratitude to the Lord. Therefore, my dear readers, please do not consider me too proud and be angry at me. Toma Sabar Charana Duli Korinu Bandan Tate Chaitanya-lila Hoila Jai Kichu Likan. It is because I have offered my prayers unto the lotus feet of all of you that whatever I have written about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been possible. Ebe Antya-lila Ganera Kori Anubad Koile Pai Lila Ashvad. Now let me repeat all the pastimes of the Antya-lila for if I do so, I shall taste the pastimes again. So I'm going to stop at this point, and tomorrow we'll continue and finish this chapter, the last chapter of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, with the summary of all the chapters and pastimes of the Antya-lila in the words of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Okay. I would also like to state that many times I'm repeating the verses. That is because the first time, for one reason or another, I'm not saying the Bengali or Sanskrit properly. Not that I ever say it properly, but still I'm repeating it. And then later, I am correcting that, I'm editing that, not for Facebook, but for my pages on YouTube. And there you will find the verses have been put properly and the incorrect reading has been eliminated. So I'm just saying, I do not really edit the Facebook pages, but on the YouTube pages, I'm giving the verses, and I'm also giving a full summary of, a full description, I should say, of what I'm reading. There you'll find on each day a description of what's being read. So that is on my YouTube pages, and you'll find that if you look for Chaitanya Charitamrita classes. Then you should see all, there you'll find all the Chaitanya Charitamrita complete, the Chaitanya Bhagavat complete, and also some, say besides the complete Chaitanya Charitamrita and the Chaitanya Bhagavat, there you'll also find an archive of previous classes given as videos on YouTube. So I'm just mentioning that. That's it. Chaitanya Charitamrita classes. So now we'll finish here, and tomorrow we'll finish the Chaitanya Charitamrita. After that, this is the last chapter. It's called Shikshastaka, the Shikshastaka verses. And then after I finish tomorrow, I will read Srila Bhakti Rakak Jayadev Goswami Maharaj's very beautiful descriptions of the Shikshastaka verses. So and then we'll finish with the whole sequence of verses and everything. So those Shikshastaka commentaries by Srila Srila Maharaj is a very nice conclusion, I feel. Okay.
Hariharaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama.
Gopal Govindaram Shimadu Sudan.
Gopal Govindaram Shimadhusudan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhata Raghunath.
Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunath.
Sri Jiva Gopala Bhata Dasha Raghunath.
Sri Jiva Gopala Bhata Dasa Raghunath.
Echai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan.
Echai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan.
Jaha Hoite Vignana Shabishta Puran.
Jahoite Vignana Shabisa Puran.
Echai Gosai Jar Muitaradas.
Echai Gosai Char Muitaradas.
Dashavara Pala Renu Mara Panchagras.
Tasabara Para Renu Mora Panchagras.
Sadira Charana Shivi Bhakta Shanivas.
Tader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibha
Janame janame hoya bila.
Janame Janame More Abila
Echai gosar jabe braje koilaba.
Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilaba
Radha Krishna nitya lila korila prakash.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash
Anande bolo hari bhaja brindavan.
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan
Shri Guru Vaishnava pade na jayaman.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majayaman
Shri Guru Vaishnava pad padma koriya.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriya
Harinam Sankirtana kohe narutamada.
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamada
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhara Joki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parvajakacharya Statara Sadashe Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parvajakacharya Astatara Sadashe Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakakshir Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Sananta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanaga Guru Bharga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Ragana Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Ragana Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Prem Se Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Naratam Shri Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Shri Purushottam Madam Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Jo Ki Jai. Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shri Nishingadev Ki Jai. Bhakta Prabhara Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Srila Govinda Maharaj Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Jai Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.